Lentils versus beans.
It's beans and rice, the perfect segue.
Jesus Christ.
It's the butter pecan Puerto Rican host.
Not today, dude. I heard you switched the job titles in the community.
What do I have?
But today, your title was the
Pontius Pilate. Hater.
Pontius
Hater.
Pilate hater, dude.
He's a dick.
Because we're celebrating the Lord, you know?
Yeah, Easter is right around the corner.
Right around the weekend.
It is March 30th, Tuesday. It's a good day.
Great day to be a rabbit fertility expert here for me. Host Beefy 666 _ host beef. I actually just fixed my neighbor's rabbit. He was having some fertility issues.
Yeah, the little vibrator is what he fixed.
Yep. He was trying to fuck his rabbit, his butt plug. But then we got the one and only over here.
You may not see him. He's blending in with his surroundings.
John Cena.
Call him John because we ain't seen a thing.
My initials are JC, my guys. So
damn, bro. Jesus Christ and John Cena. Amen.
all
dude.
in one. That's why you guys can't see
dude.
me.
You can't see, but you gotta believe.
He is there with us, and
He has risen.
He's there. He has risen. And one time, Javi got mad that I brought it up, but Javi, he's actually a renowned actor in the Hispanic community for playing the role of Jesus.
Yeah, in like one of those plays, huh?
Yes,
Yep.
sir. Yes, sir. I got canceled real quick.
He carried the cross, though. You didn't get canceled, first of all. He was celebrated. You know how many
he
chicks
was
at the church wanted to date him?
So he was in a Nas music video.
He's like, he's like, oh, I want to date
You
Jesus,
can hate
Mom.
me.
That's not the one.
Yeah, it is.
Uh-uh.
Which one?
It's
on
on that
Streets.
album. It's on Godson, but it's not Hate Me Now. No, Hate Me Now.
that
Hate
video
Me Now
someone
isn't on it. Is it?
Yeah, my guy.
Because P. Diddy's on it.
that
Huh,
one.
that's right. Never
Yeah.
mind. I was thinking of Godson, but it's on a... Is that It Was Written?
I don't know. I was thinking about Street Disciple, and he's literally having the last.
That's the Last Supper, though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it was that one.
No, it's on the album with the him with like the pharaoh, the golden pharaoh. You're right. I rescind my statement.
But
The I Can album, right?
No, it wasn't. I
No?
Can. No.
I was I did want to
I
hear
Am.
about his
I
experience.
Am. Yeah, something.
Am,
I knew
sorry.
it was close.
But yeah, let's talk about your
Sorry.
Jesus
Your
experience.
Jesus experience. How heavy was the cross? First of all,
Dude, at first it wasn't. And then you have to sit there until
was
they
it a real cross, like real wood?
Yeah, it was real wood. I got splinters in my hands and stuff.
How old were you?
That's a good
Well,
question,
you're
bro.
like, what, 14?
14, 15?
Damn. Did they make you wear the thorn crown?
Yeah, and it was real too. Like they actually went and got the rose bushes and took out. And I was like, "What the heck? Am I gonna really get sacrificed here?"
Damn, bro.
Dude, man, all you had to do was kneel at an olive tree and bleed from every pore. That was all that was left.
Yeah, man. But luckily, they were nice enough to not force it on my head.
So what was it like? Because I don't even remember. Like I just remember when we were kids, but I just remember it's like, oh, Javi's gonna play Jesus, and honestly, everybody was kind of hating. You know, it's like, why does he get picked? So what was
everyone was the Romans and he's fucking Jesus.
Yeah, so what was like the whole situation, the Jesus situation? Like, there was like a cast or
casting couch and no, I don't. I think it was just like, hey, you're gonna be Jesus.
Yeah, but how did it happen? Like the
He had that
pastor
early
talked
beer
to
coming
you,
in.
or like who talked to you about
No, it
being
was like
Jesus?
the group leader, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds like a cult because
He's
it
like,
probably
hey,
was.
you got potential to be.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you could be Jesus Christ. And again,
like,
your
did
initials.
he have to sell you, or you're like, oh yeah, I'll be Jesus?
I think he had to sell me. I was like, me? What the heck? Jesus Christ.
How long did he have to walk? I remember.
Dude, but like you have to. There's what? How many stations of the cross is there?
I have no idea.
So I want to say 13.
Were
I know,
they a
like-
franchise, or what kind of stations were they?
Just like I can't remember what it's called.
The falls?
No, there's 3
Yeah.
falls.
I don't know how many stations there was.
I can't remember either.
It's like
But it's like the Pony Express.
something like that.
I'd missed that part, but what?
No, but there's like three times you fall. They start whipping you.
Did you get whipped or no?
No,
Or
I
was
think
it-
they were hitting the wood,
Oh,
but they like made it seem like it was real and stuff. And then like they like painted like blood and stuff and where the spear of
were you get
destiny,
shanked?
where I get shanked, and they pretended they did really like nail the cross like by my hand. I was so scared, man. It was terrifying actually.
So how long did he have to walk? Like how long was the walk?
Dude, I don't know. I want to say it was a good hour and a half. They have to read like,
You walked for an hour and a half with carrying a cross?
yeah,
They have to do
As
the
a
whole play,
14-year-old?
dude.
yeah, man.
Ah,
That's
dang.
why I'm
Boy, I think
a
his
firm
knee fucked
believer.
up.
Yeah, that's why he's part cyborg now.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it was like either the year before.
Yeah, it was close around that time, bro.
Yeah, it was
Right
around
before
that
he
time
fucked
where
up his knee.
like my
And then
knee.
he didn't carry the cross good enough. You know, the Lord got
No
mad.
cross is too heavy to burden when you've got Christ on your side, though, Javi. So
True. That's
sounds
why
like
I'm
your
still
fault.
yes, I still try to be a Christian.
So how
Catholic.
many girls did you get after you played Jesus? Let's.
Dang, bro. I'm
That's a
gonna
real question, okay?
real question. All of them, everybody in that room,
Huh?
even the milfs.
Everybody thought,
Yeah, because back then I was skinny,
See?
right? I
Is
had
it-
all the 6-pack going on almost.
that testosterone before,
Yeah.
you know, back when he thought it was a test.
He was getting the peach
Yeah.
fuzz going on.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah,
I think I
literally,
actually had a beard back
they'd be
then.
like,
Still,
oh,
I
you look
grew.
like you had a little bit of facial hair.
Yeah. So
So they would be like, oh, you were a hot Jesus, or what would they tell you in the church community?
no, they wouldn't say that. That'd be a
No?
little weird. Like
But they'd be like
Hey,
this,
hot
oh,
Jesus.
you did a good job, Jesus. Stuff like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you were so good, and just like do that.
But
Old
does your back
lady.
still hurt from the cross? Tell me where the cross touched you.
Do you need me
You
to
know? Did it go from here to here?
touch your butt?
You know?
Yeah, you have to clench it with those buns of steel sometimes, you know.
Now, did they have the people that robbed you, or did they didn't have those people? Remember,
They were tied to the crosses. There were two thieves. They didn't
Two
rob
thieves.
Jesus.
Oh no,
They
no,
were
no!
just-
They didn't go to that extent.
they weren't there.
No, those guys weren't
They
there.
didn't have the extra.
They didn't deserve.
They ran out of budget, dude.
They were canceled.
Hey, did you get paid
We didn't
for
have
that?
we didn't have enough actors. I feel.
Oh, you didn't get paid.
No, I think it was considered community service.
Oh,
So I think I
it's
used that
community
for applications for the university.
all
I got
right.
accepted, but I didn't receive any scholarships. So
Mm.
and FAFSA wasn't
Like
enough
Jesus,
money.
You
Dude.
die for the sins of the world. You can't even get a
I
scholarship.
can't
That's
even
what's
get.
wrong
I
with
couldn't
this
afford a
world.
scholarship.
You can't even get your name said on TV anymore, dude.
I mean, you did die for their free agency. They chose not to give you the scholarship.
the
So I guess that makes
scholarship.
sense. Full circle.
Man,
So what
That's
was
right.
it like when you're in that moment when you're the Lord? Like, dude, did
you
it
really
not
start
feel weird?
reminiscing. Well, yeah, and being a Pisces, you know, I'm already close enough. Dude, it was weird. And then like,
So what were you thinking? You're like,
you know where it was at?
Because for me, it's just like I'm mad that he's like, dude, he gets all the attention. He gets to carry the cross.
He gets the
You know what I
glory.
mean? He gets the glory.
You're
But I don't know.
Lucifer.
I was like
I don't know,
terrified.
it's trauma.
Yeah,
So
I
that's what I'm
was
trying to
terrified.
understand.
Everyone like I don't know if I wore boxers that day, so like I had that white towel on. I was like, dang man, I hope nobody's staring at my nuts.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm over here trying to
So
like
you were
be
paranoid
modest.
the whole time.
Paranoia. People, I was like, damn, these people think I'm a pretentious little fuck. You know?
Oh, maybe
Trying to-
those guys saw. Oh, that would
That's
be
gotta be
bad
tough.
judgment. It's like, oh, I seen that guy smoking meth, and he's only in 6th grade,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, oh, when did he get?
And we used to wear polos like that were like choloed out. Remember?
Yeah, I remember actually right after you played Jesus, we took pictures next to a truck that had giant testicles,
Yeah.
and you were taking a picture like that.
I think that's still up on
and
Facebook.
eating corn right after he played Jesus. You know what I mean?
It was a good time.
Straight to set. That guy parked at the church.
Hey,
was
he
on
was, he was trying to change his ways.
You know?
Maybe he was just trying to say Christians have nuts too.
Could you imagine, dude? Maybe he like changed a bunch of people's lives that day. You know what I
And
mean?
he just chose the wrong path.
God, dude.
Who knows?
And maybe they're like, oh, I remember that boy from
That is an interesting thought. Like every choice you have, big or small, has some sort of
consequence
consequence
or,
on someone
yeah.
else's life.
Some other people's
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, this guy
and-
was a little bastard child. Why did he get to play Jesus? You know?
But then some people were like, oh, I needed that experience. Like you said, the guy with the balls, he's like, oh, he took them off. He put a Jesus fish.
he castrated his truck.
He
Turned
went back,
multiplying.
It was a transgender truck after that.
He
he turned it into a Subaru Baja, dude. It was an F-350 when it was there, dude.
he named it Baja Black.
The Jesus fish, dude. Jeez,
Yeah.
man.
What holidays do we got going on, Javi?
Let's see the holidays. National Pencil Day. I think that's one of the
That
greatest
pencil?
events.
Shout out to Pencil.
You
All
still use
time.
pencils?
All the time.
Supporter of pencils. Javi got you some pencils, didn't he? Or?
Yeah, and I've actually used them too.
Good. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Nice.
lot of pencils,
Dude,
yeah.
they say the pen or pencil is mightier than the sword.
A
you know?
pencil, a pen, or a Glock, remember?
I'm the original.
Yep. But do you guys
Ask
remember?
my old principal. I used to pack a number 2 pencil. R.I.P. Nas.
The golden
not really
Oreo or
R.I.P..
what? You get the golden Oreo or you guys get the silver Oreos?
Golden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember something that got canceled? Pencil fights?
I don't remember pencil
Did
fighting.
they? You didn't
I
remember
remember when
pencil
people.
fighting?
I remember people throwing the pencils up and having them stick into the ceiling.
You guys never did pencil fights at your school?
What was pencil fighting?
It's like a cockfight. It's the original cockfight for kids, dude. You
just
take your
fucking-
pencils, dude, right? And you take dude, we don't got pencils in here, dude. We're gonna have pencil fighting next episode.
Oh, here's
so
one
you,
right here.
So you get your pencil, and I need another pencil.
Let's see. Do you have one?
Oh, do you just hit and see which one breaks?
So
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Give
then
me
I
your
have.
pen.
Here's a pen.
You know, you go like that, hold
Yeah.
it, and then I always get the golden Oreo because the silver Oreo screw them, you know. And then you go like this. Well, you would have both hands in it, and then
Yeah.
you hit it. See which one snaps first.
Yeah.
And you know the Polynesians always had the beefed up freaking pencils, dude.
They
Could
had the
never
big
beat them,
ones.
dude. They had the, you know,
They had
never-
the jumbo pencils.
they had the platinum Oreos, dude.
They basically
the
just had,
diamond Oreo, dude. I couldn't break their pencil.
they just had 2x4s drill in the middle and they got some lead in it. And that's their pencil.
But one day, dude, we went to the mall. It was the CCMI. Remember that mall?
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Dude. Maybe you guys never been to that mall. That was like the original. What's that?
And
that
it's
new
not
mall.
CCMI, it's the.
The CMI.
Well, they just have a language barrier.
Speech that Mike Tyson for my C's. But I went there, dude, and at the dollar store, right? They had a Dollar Tree. They had a pencil that was like this big. So it was like a giant pencil, dude.
Are you sure you didn't walk into a sex store?
Well, it could have been, but they had a giant pencil, and guess who brought that fucking pencil to school the next day, huh?
You did.
Beat every single Polynesian. Come here, Tony. Dude,
Did you just have a bat?
I had that. Yeah, basically, dude. Dude, it was basically.
He couldn't even read back then. It says Louisville Slugger. He's like, oh, this is a pencil. It hasn't been sharpened.
No, but no, it literally had the lead. So I could write on it, dude, but I destroyed everybody, dude.
Yeah.
And then they got stolen or something. I don't know what happened to it, you know? People got tired of losing.
You had the Elder Wand.
Yeah.
That's what you had from Harry
Everybody
Potter.
got pissed, you know?
The
All
Elder
these
Pencil.
pencils in the school, dude. The teachers were getting so pissed. There's like literally the whole. They thought the schoolyard. You know how there's wood chips in the playground?
Yeah.
It's like, what happened? Is the whole school a playground? No, it's a graveyard of fucking pencils, dude. R.I.P.
There's
to
just
the
a bunch of
golden
mulch
Oreos, dude.
everywhere.
Yep. But that's it. Never lost after that.
Dude, that's a good holiday, Pencil Day. Underappreciated tool.
So next week, dude, we got to remember we're gonna bring pencil. We're gonna do a pencil fight, dude.
Okay.
All right.
I'll try to remember.
Jot it down.
Dang.
I'll just put a reminder in my
I don't have a
phone.
pencil to jot it down.
Well, he's got a electronic pencil, but take it to the next holiday, Javi.
The next holiday is Virtual Vacation Day.
Oh snap! Have you taken a virtual vacation, Javi?
Man, I haven't had time to.
No.
No.
Oh, you can't get out these days,
I can't
huh?
get out.
You can't get out these days, huh?
They
You know.
keep inventing so many things, right? And it's still people don't have time. Oh, I don't have time for a virtual.
Dude, we have washing machines. Imagine washing all your clothes by hand now.
Yeah. Dude, now they even got those slices that display a galaxy, you know? It's like a nightlight.
go-
It'll
you
display
go
a
to a-
vacation.
Yeah.
And you still can't take one. You know what I mean? Virtual vacation. Well, we talked a little bit about virtual reality. I took a virtual
yeah.
I took a virtual vacation in a porn star's freaking
Vagina?
bedroom. In
A
the
virtual
bedroom, Javi,
vagina.
you jerk. Okay, I'm not the magic school bus. Yeah, going inside of a vagina with the virtual.
The room is the object, Javi, not the woman. Come on.
Dude.
True.
Did you ever you've taken a virtual vacation?
I don't even know what that means, so I'm gonna go with no.
No, you never go on Google Maps, bro.
No.
Drop in the street. You
You
never
just-
did
Oh,
that
well,
on Google Earth?
not as a vacation. I've done it when I was like looking at houses and stuff to kind of see the neighborhood, see if I recognize it.
See, I
but-
would say that's a little bit of a virtual vacation.
Okay, then yeah, I have.
You know, walk around. Have you guys ever gotten lost like doing that? Like you, no,
No.
dude, I get lost, bro.
Walking the street.
Yeah, you get lost, dude.
He's telling stories at work. He's like, I was walking down 90th Street.
Have you been to Tokyo? This one street right
Dude, I know everything. I know all the streets.
I was at Red Light District the other day.
Oh yeah, no, because I'll try to drop in like Mexico, where I grew up, and I'll be like, oh, I wonder if I can still get to this part of Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I end up lost. I'm like, oh, so then I gotta like turn around and it's like kind of retrace my steps, dude. So I've done that with freaking Google
What if they
Earth.
update it, right? And then there's all these new buildings.
Oh
and-
yeah, you can, but then you can do the time things.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
you can change like
You can
the times
change,
of the
like, when-
pictures.
So
Yeah.
not only can you virtually have a vacation, you can go back in time.
Time
Yeah.
traveling.
Dang.
You can time travel. But
Must
that's
be
it. I
nice.
guess that you guys weren't as thrilled as me for virtual vacation. So
No,
I
Sir.
just haven't had time. I'll make time this week to
Yeah.
take one.
where were you gonna go for your virtual
Oh
vacation?
man, I might go.
Imagine wait up, let me
Angola.
interrupt you. Imagine being like, you're gonna tell your manager or work, I need to take
I need some time off.
4 days off. I'm gonna go on a virtual vacation. So you should do that for virtual vacation day. Take some time off. It's like, where are you going? Oh, I'm just having a virtual vacation. It'd be like, what the?
I just feel well. You get
I'm
you get
gonna-
to
I'm
use your
gonna type that
virtual
in,
day
yeah.
off.
Hey, so actually, both of you guys manage people, so
I'm gonna start.
It's
when
their
are you-
time. They can do what they want.
Yeah.
I would say you should probably take a real vacation.
so you would say that?
But I would let them take it off as long as it's available. What do I care?
Do video
I
games
personally
too?
think that would be
You
a
wouldn't
waste.
judge them after? You'd be like, dude, what the heck's
I
now?
wouldn't judge them.
What about you,
afterwards.
Javi? You wouldn't recommend a place?
Yeah,
You'd
I
be
would-
like, where are
hey,
you
know what?
going?
A cool virtual vacation place.
What do you got planned? What activities are you doing?
You know what you should do is this weekend, travel to France and virtually see the Eiffel Tower, bro.
And now they can do it on the, what's that running? The Peloton, you know?
Oh,
While they're on their Peloton, they can do it, dude. Huh?
is that considered a virtual vacation? Like,
I don't know.
I mean, if
like
you're
a hobby.
if you're riding a stationary bike and it's taking you through the streets, I don't see why that's any different.
Right? Yeah.
That's like
That's a good
virtual
point.
reality and the vacation.
I mean,
at
you're
the
just
same
working
time.
out. That's it.
In a
that's the
different
one
city,
difference.
in a
I think
different
that
in
I
a-
think it would be cool if the Pelotons did that, where they had like virtual goggles instead of the screen.
Dude, they'll probably get to
You
that
put
point
them
at some
on, you're
point.
like, oh, snap.
I would ride a Peloton if it had that. Like, it's just
It
like
throws a
wherever
little
you
breeze
turn-
at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna subscribe. You're basically paying for a TV. You know what I mean? You're gonna
Yeah.
subscribe to.
You can't
Like-
just connect to your Wi-Fi and
The-
have a YouTube. There's YouTube videos that
Yes.
literally walk you through a city.
That-
Or
Yes.
drive you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And there's people that are running. Like I did that on my treadmill.
Okay,
Dude,
okay, so maybe
it
I
worked.
have-
It worked, dude. Like I was running with this person. Like they just had like a GoPro or something, so you can see like where they're running.
Okay.
So I'm just like running with them, and you can kind of like hear their breath, like, and like their steps. I'm like, oh, I gotta catch up to their speed, you know.
Dang.
So it worked. But my point is that it's free. I'm not gonna pay a Peloton lady, you know, one of these soccer moms that don't even have a real job. Yeah.
0.3 miles uphill.
Yeah.
Bike hard.
Digging deep. We're almost done. You're
Yeah.
2 minutes in. But okay, take us to the next one, dude.
And the last one is National Doctors Day.
We got us our reciting doctor here in the building, Dr. Hoss.
Yeah, I don't know what qualifies me as a doctor. Maybe because I make people laugh, and laughter is the best form of medicine.
And your doctrine that you
Who wants a prescription? Yeah, doctrine.
yeah. And covenant, Sid.
The doctor's advocate. That's
Yep.
me. I advocate for doctors all the time.
So what's tell us something about the doctors community. What are some things that are underrated or misunderstood about doctors?
Or even overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated. You know, I think a lot of medications are overrated.
Medication?
Yeah.
Like let's say I got stung by a bee.
Yeah. Have some ginger. I don't know. Anti-inflammatory. Boom. Cured.
Okay, so what would be overrated? The guy said, "Oh, you're gonna."
No,
take...
I meant like westernized medication. I believe in Western medicine, but I mean, I think people just write it off way too quickly, right? Like they go in, they happen to have high blood pressure that day because they're nervous because they're sick, and they're like, "Oh, do
Could you just ask them to fast for 3 days?
yeah, and they're like, "Oh, you're sick. Let's put you on some like Cinepril and to lower your blood pressure." When really they should be like, just take a 30-minute brisk walk every day, or just 5 times a week, and your blood pressure should drop. You know, avoid salty foods. And I know a lot of doctors I think do that, and so maybe it's the fault of the patient. They're just like, they want a quick fix, right? Because we're in that society. They want something now. They don't want any effort. They want to take a magic pill and move on with it.
That's a good point.
That's why the richest person in the world would be the person who invents a weight loss pill that just, if you take it and you do nothing, it burns your fat for you.
Isn't that the lady on Instagram, Sally's weight loss or something like that?
Oh, I have no idea.
No, I always see some memes or some pictures like I took this with Sarah's weight loss magical.
Oh
pill.
yeah. The
Yeah.
one that's like, who the hell is Sarah, and how come everybody knows her but me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
So there's like a bunch of pictures like I took this Discover Sarah's plan or something like that. Like, who is she, dude? She's like the new Carmen San Diego.
Where is Sarah's weight loss plan?
Yeah.
Where in the world is Sarah's weight loss plan?
But I think for doctors, for me, if I had to say something about doctors, I think that a lot of them are assholes.
Many are. I've met some really nice ones though.
Yeah. But I don't know.
But, I mean,
Be-
I don't know,
pediatricians, I like pediatricians. If I could still go to a pediatrician, I would.
It's because they still have the joy of life.
Uh,
But I mean, I don't
But they
blame.
only deal with like children, so they understand.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
regular
it's-
doctors have to deal with adults who
That's what I
act
mean,
like
like,
children.
I can't blame the doctor too much. Some of them are just assholes because they are, but some are, you would imagine, started good, but then they repetitively have these patients just keep coming in like, I'm not getting better, and it's like, well, did you stop eating
Have you-
7
yeah.
burgers a day? That's what's clogging up your artery. Reduce it to 5 burgers. Come back next month. From next month, we'll go down to 3. Like, just slow progress. Everyone wants everything so fast.
I have I guess a good point that you guys were saying that's like doctors deal with a lot of idiots. There was can't remember, maybe like 2 years ago around July, I was like sick. I don't know, I didn't really have like an appetite or anything like that. So I was like, it's kind of weird because I love eating. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the doctor. And he's like, maybe I got some stomach flu or something like that. So I get there to an Instacare, right? And that's one thing that's the most like pissed off doctors are gonna be at the Instacares.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because it's all muggy. People are coming in. Oh, this lady, she's got her baby carrying her newborn, and she's just over there, But I get there, right? And I'm kind of pissed because I don't like going to the doctor. Freaking Hispanic, but I
what
get
man
there,
does though?
and there's like this super like sketchy lady just like sitting there, right? And then another lady walks in on the phone, and she's like, "Oh." She's like, yes, my and she's just like talking out loud, like she's like arguing with her, like with her mom. She's like, oh, so and so, like her boyfriend, let's call him Victor. Victor, he cheated on me. He's a piece of shit. He's like, I have never cheated on him right now. I'm going to tell the doctor right now to test me so he can tell you guys exactly how many men I've slept with. So she thought there's a test. So
you
they
how
can
many
probe in
people-
her vagina to see how many people she slept with. And I was just like, I was like, dude, are you serious? And like, she's like, she's like yelling this. And then she goes up to the receptionist. She's like, yeah, I want a test. I just want the doctor to give me a document, a Carfax about my vagina. You know what I mean? And like, it's like, yeah, just so my boyfriend can see that I'm not cheating on him and that I have never slept with anybody else but him. And he's like a piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. And he's going up about her boyfriend, And like the lady just wanted to tell her like, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? But she can't. So she's just doing that face with her like listening. They're like,
She's not even, yeah.
like, and she's like, sorry, we don't do that. You'd have to go to like a gynecologist for that, Like she didn't even tell him she was wrong.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't exist. That nobody can.
She
that
let
you don't have a.
She let that be the gynecologist problem.
Yeah, that you don't have a free Carfax for your. You know what?
Dude, you know what the thing is? Here's the thing. There would have to be a doctor. It's like, let me get you your itemized receipt, okay?
Bro,
It's like,
imagine like the doctor goes with it. I'll take the money,
Yeah, just
hey,
like
you've slept with.
she's like, what's the
7
name?
people.
What's the name of this guy? She's like, James. Okay, so let me show you your receipt. James, a couple Red Bull cans. Here's your itemized receipt. Have a good day. That's $700.
That's what they should have done, huh?
And then she goes home feeling victorious though. Be like, look, James, look.
But then if it was like a Carfax, then they showed like James, who everybody's that James slept with all of these guys. He was in the fender bender with Victoria.
Rebuilt title.
Yeah. Rebuilt, restored. The airbags deployed. Oh, he's a lemon. You know what
Weather damage.
I mean? There's no
That's
no flood.
syphilis.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that would be freaking horrible, bro.
Oh, man.
Dude, that would probably, if they want to do like a sex ed, we've talked about that in the past.
Yeah.
That they try to traumatize you. Like, if they could do that and like link every single person how they link, dude, that would scare people.
You just have
out
a
of-
fucking web diagram, or what do they call it?
like Ancestry 3, what a sex, dude. Yeah.
Just a web of sex people. Just say brand new out.
That's a scary thought.
It would be the new dark web, dude.
It would somehow
That would be the new dark.
it somehow find its way back to Magic Johnson
And everyone's like, yeah, apparently everyone's got AIDS now.
and Wilt Chamberlain.
Everybody's related with, and then that Asian guy Genghis Khan, dude. That's everybody.
Genghis Khan is inside all of them.
And Ric Flair, dude. All the white people. Everybody's related to Ric Flair, dude. Oh man, holy moly, dude, that hurt my face.
Yeah, my head hurts.
Oh, but yeah, that would be so. Make one of those up, doctors.
A Carfax for people's sex organs.
I mean, it would be hard to probe men, but
Fuck facts? Is that what it would be called?
fuck facts or sex facts, you know.
We're gonna have to come up with a catchy name. Patent
Even
pending.
just fun facts.
Patent pending, dude. We haven't had one of those for a minute.
Patent
Dude.
pending.
Patent pending, but now that we're talking about male genitalia and women genitalia, we are getting over celebrating women, and we're gonna start celebrating Christ and the Easter Bunny. So those are the new people that we're gonna care about.
The original long-haired Superboy.
The fertility, and everybody's like, dude, Easter started taking off, you know. Oh, Easter egg hunts. It's only cool for kids, but then you got all these assholes. Oh, that's a pagan holiday and blah blah. Dude, the kids don't even speak English or Spanish or any language. They're just out there, you know.
Dude, they wonder
getting
why
candy.
American kids are idiots. They got rabbits laying eggs. They don't lay eggs.
Dude,
They're
that's
like, rabbits lay eggs. And no, fucking Timmy, they don't. They're mammals.
I never
Let me
really
ask
thought
you
They're
this.
mammals.
I've never thought of that.
Let me ask you this.
That's a really good point.
Is the Easter Bunny the first trans species? Huh? Accepted
No.
by mainstream media.
The platypus.
Oh, that's
Dude,
good.
no one even
but
knows
he's
what a
not
platypus
Yeah,
is.
well, true, but like he's like the Easter Bunny's mainstream.
The
though.
Easter Bunny came out. He's like,
He's
fuck you guys. I'm gonna lay
he's American
eggs.
as fuck, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay eggs, and your kids are gonna like them.
They're gonna eat my shit eggs,
Yeah.
my chocolate.
Man.
And I love to fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah, take me out of your house, dude.
Dude, they got sex toys named after me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the original trans species.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You freaking transition, dude. He's like, oh, I'm gonna start laying eggs, dude. I'm not gonna start popping these, you know, these guys out.
He's
Is that where
species
the term,
neutral.
like
And then
fucking
the
like
Easter Bunny,
rabbits came from?
Easter rabbit. Everybody thinks they also say he's a boy, and he's laying eggs. The Easter rabbit. So
It's like the he's the lance of the seahorse. He's the seahorse of the land.
seahorses do that too.
Seahorses,
Seahorses.
male
The
seahorses
male,
can lay
yeah.
eggs.
Oh really? Dang.
They're the ones that carry the babies and
Yeah.
do all the stuff. I think.
Underappreciated, dude. No wonder they don't celebrate the seahorse anymore, dude.
Man. Seadra. Pokemon tried doing
Seadra,
it.
dude.
Like Seadra and Horsey,
Yeah.
Horsey and Seadra and Sea King, but
Sea King. Oh, bro, Sea King, nice.
yeah.
Damn, bro. But
Dude,
yeah,
Pokemon is ahead of its time.
I've been playing yellow version. I started playing it again.
Dude, Fire Red was my favorite
Yeah,
version.
that's mine too. But I just wanted to have the Pikachu, but I didn't even have Pikachu. Like on mine, I haven't really trained them that good.
Yeah.
I messed up and got a Nidorina, dude. And that's been like my strongest Pokemon. I like it evolves kind of fast. I like level 17, I think.
Are you playing on your phone on an emulator or the
No, on the Game Boy Advance.
Okay.
So, which, dude, I did not realize how hard it is to see on the fucking Game Boys, dude.
Yeah, what we made it work as kids. Like it didn't bother us one bit.
Dude, I could play at night. You know what I mean?
And the screen is super dark.
I'm telling you, like, I'm playing like under the light now.
No wonder you're so blind
I
now.
have to turn on all the lights, dude. And I got a flashlight, dude. And I was like, I literally have to play like with all the lights, dude. Before I could play like under my thing, you know. And I would get like a glow in the dark shirt, you know, and freaking play, and that would be like sufficient light to play the Game Boy, dude. And then they made like the adapters, you know, where you'd get an extra light. But dude,
You would just snack on carrots
Didn't
every
have those.
hour and you'd be good. You'd just be
Yeah.
like, oh,
it's
I
like,
can
power me up, give me some carrots, you know, the ones we get at school like kids, remember?
the baby carrot.
The little baby carrots. Did we
And
get
the
at
funny
school?
thing is, like, there was a couple years where I found out they don't grow like they just cut. They're
They
cut
just
carrots.
cut 'em like
Yeah.
that.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude.
He
That's
was
why
today
Americans
years
are
old.
dumbasses too, bro. We believe that shit grew like that.
Well,
Baby
yeah, like as an early teen, I realized I'm like these aren't grown like this. They're just cut up carrots.
Damn, how do they look all nice? They like sand them and stuff. Like,
I don't know.
Javi, you're an expert sander in
Child labor laws, bro.
He's an expert
What do you
pander.
what do you think the Chinese kids do when fireworks aren't being built? They're just fucking
man,
shaving
sending
carrots. Yeah.
Dude, that if that was an actual job, that would suck, dude. A carrot shaver, dude.
What fucked up your back?
From a
Were you in the
carrot
mines?
kitchen.
Nah, I'm just peeling carrots.
Not even potatoes, bro. He's like a carrot. That's like the people that suck at peeling potatoes. They can't, you know. They're like, hey, dude, we're gonna send you to carrots, bro.
Then they have the
You're
audacity.
fucking
I'm
up.
a root sculptor.
I'm a root sculptor.
I'm a root sculpting artist.
Yeah, try that on the bonsai tree. Let me know how it
They
goes.
can't even claim they're starving artists because they got carrots right in front of them. They can eat all day. Have the best eyesight in the world.
Oh, dude, I wonder who came up with fucking baby carrots to send, dude. Huh?
Like, I wonder what the idea was. Like, what was wrong with original carrots?
They're just not
I think it
pleasant
was
to
just
eat,
like a
dude. They
marketing-
just look like ugly.
They're dirty, I guess.
Yeah, they look big. They're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Baby carrots, I love baby carrots, bro.
Well, they're convenient. You just pop them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, they even taste like a little bit more sweet, dude. You know
It
what I
saves
mean?
you from the commitment of having to eat a whole carrot.
A whole carrot.
You know what I mean?
I could see that.
But then you'll eat like 8 little baby bags, and you're like,
You might as well.
Yeah, but that's
you
still,
might as well just ate the one carrot, dude.
it's still like 30 calories, though. That's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, they gotta trick us with more stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. And we've talked about how much we hate like the keto diet, right? Because they're like, oh, you can't have apples. I'm like, eat 10 apples a day and see if you
Yeah.
gain weight.
Yeah, let me know how you're going, muck, you know? Grimer, those guys. Jesus Christ, dude. But, well, dude, thanks for letting me know. See, our freaking doctor, though, in-house doctor, letting us know about the history of baby carrots, dude.
Dude, it tripped me out when I was a teenager and I found that out. And now you, as a 30-year-old.
Well, not me, dude. I think you're talking to Javi.
Oh, yeah, 29-year-old.
You got the youngest guy here. Still in his early 20s, dude. But yeah, baby carrots. What other... Dude, remember when carrot juice was a thing?
I still drink carrot juice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, but I remember... Dude, they would have it at Mexican places, dude. It's like you can go
But
to...
then you would mix it with
like when they make the tortas, you
toronjas
know?
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get carrot juice.
Do you
It would be
remember
good,
when
though. It's
juicing was
actually
the
good.
craze?
Oh, yeah.
Like, people would buy... There's two. Masticating juicer, which is like the slower one that crushes it and the juice gets out. And then there's the centrifugal one where it spins so fast with like the... And it would cut them up so much that the juice would just secrete as it spins.
Oh, really? I
it.
never saw that one, bro.
Yeah,
It was too
but-
expensive for me.
No, that's the cheaper one.
Oh, really?
But, I mean, everyone's like making their own juice all the time. I even made my own juice too, but I mean, I was doing it before the craze. But I like juice and like the different...
Put it through the machine thing,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I don't
Look
know.
all
It's just
cool.
like, it's relaxing even,
Yeah, it
almost.
was like-
yeah.
It was like a little factory.
Yeah,
know?
like you cut it up, and then you
Factory
just see yourself
job.
doing it. Like it's like
Oh,
the laziest way to plant a seed and get something out of it.
The original plug and play. It was like a play school, like those old school, like the ovens, you know, but for adults.
But real,
You know?
yeah,
Yeah, it's for adults.
yeah.
So they had that.
Remember? Oh, speaking of that, remember Easy Bake Oven?
Yeah.
Did you like? So my sister had one, and they made the shittiest like desserts, but they would fly off the shelves. Fly off the shelves.
Well,
And it
They
was
just had a little light
bulb.
bulb, yeah.
oh, that's all it cooked with, a light
It
bulb.
was a light
Yeah,
bulb.
well,
It's like a
imagine
50
we
watt
never-
light bulb.
We could never afford it, right? Like that shit was like what, $200, $300 or something.
I can't remember what it was.
I don't know, but it was just still way too expensive for us.
And then your power bill, dude. Imagine that. If it was a light bulb, what
Dude,
kind
man,
of fucking light bulb did
If
they
you
have?
can
dude?
afford an Easy Bake Oven and the light bill that comes with it, you've probably got a personal chef that will make you
Yeah.
a creme brulee.
Damn, bro. Yeah, because those the light bulb. That's another monster. You know what I mean? That's probably why. You know, they could probably get you one hobby, but it's like, oh, I know the light's gonna be expensive because they were adults. They could read. You know how it says? Like now they put it on the a stove. This is $40 a year. They check it on the Easy Bake Oven, dude.
The energy savers.
$600 a year. It'd be like, oh damn, I'm not gonna do that.
Imagine being the dad changing the light bulb in an Easy Bake Oven.
dude. You put a Christmas tree light up.
That was a chore. Oh man. See, people want to blame. Yeah, there's like that's what do they call that?
That's sexist. You're
There you
making
go.
them cook. You know what I mean?
It's sex.
Dude, but did I tell you guys I went to Walmart, bro, right? And then I went to Walmart. I was donating toys during Christmas like 2 years ago. So I was like, I'm looking at toys that kids would like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I remember Easy Bake Ovens. I always remember things like that you can make, you know. I remember you could pretend you could do this. So I'm looking for something that kids could pretend to be an adult with. No lie, dude. Walmart, they had they had a toy. It was like a fake vacuum, a broom, like a duster, and the Mexican on the thing, dude. Like Mexican babies, dude. I was like, no way, dude. So yeah, that was like it was almost like a
Except
immigrant
they won't say that's
training.
racist because they're providing you job opportunities.
So it's like a training kit. That's what it was like. You know, it's like a Mexican starter kit, dude. I was like, what? And the letters were only in Spanish. They didn't even have it in English. Like you had to flip it on the back so you could read the small fine print in
Dude,
English.
they call that Mexican University where I'm from.
MU.
That was your like your take home kit to learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For your semester, that was your curriculum profile or whatever the hell they call it. You know what I mean?
Mexican Community College,
Figured
MCC.
out that original ITT Tech, dude. Gave him the
If you learn how to fix computers, that's
that
your
trade
MIT.
builder. Yeah, dude. Oh damn, bro. Whew.
You guys ready for the question of the day?
Oh, we have a question, huh?
Unsolved mysteries of the internet.
Yeah.
Where did that go?
Ding.
Bring back to
Univision.
all right,
So
dude.
the question of the
Let us know.
day. How have you learned to separate your self-esteem from your appearance?
Well, you let us know, dude, because you were Jesus.
Yeah, it doesn't get worse than, or I mean,
So how did you learn yourself to what? Your self-esteem and your appearance. How did you?
basically, how did you stop being blasphemous, Javi?
I still haven't learned that. That's a good question. I still haven't. I'm still.
Your self-esteem from your appearance, because you're like, dude. Because you still had. He was Jesus and had a low self-esteem, dude.
You took on the burdens of the whole world, and part of the burden was people with low self-esteem. Depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts.
Oh,
took all that
yeah.
on.
Maybe that's why I
You
was
had
so
it.
depressed when I was in high school. Because it just
It
came
stuck
up.
to you,
It's
dude.
all the world's sins
Damn,
attached
bro.
to me.
That's a sac. Maybe you were a sacrificial lamb here the whole
A
time, dude.
spiritual
He
sacrifice.
thought he did it in the name of the Lord. Yeah, dude. It's like, damn, dude.
I absorbed everybody's sin.
The New Age Messiah, but
My initials are JC.
honestly, I think they're one and the same. Your
So-
appearance is part of your self. I mean, your self-esteem derives from a lot of things, including your appearance. I don't think it's just your appearance, but it's a big part of it too.
What percentage of it, though? If you had to
Well, I think
specify.
it's personal to everybody.
That's a good answer, personal. Because I think also, well, the way that I kind of see the question too is like how you can separate the your self-esteem. It's like you're saying they're kind of go together, but also it's like I think maybe this person was also asking more like in a material way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or maybe they're because I know either maybe there's the polar opposites, right? There's the overweight, and then there's like the really, really skinny, and a lot of people forget that they have body image issues. I'm guessing that's what they're asking of, is maybe this person feels they're overweight, or maybe this person feels that they're very underweight, and it's always brought to their attention, so it affects their self-esteem. But I said it in the last podcast, just try a bunch of different stuff until you find something you're really good at, and then just become even better at it. And I think it's not going to solve it in and of itself, but it's going to give you something to draw off of. And then, I mean, I guess you could try doing something about it, right? If you're overweight and you don't like it, make slow progressional changes to kind of become healthy.
Get a juicer,
Yeah, get a juicer.
couple baby carrots.
Eat a couple apples a day. Forget what the keto diet says, right? I mean, no one's ever been overweight from eating too much vegetables or fruits. That's never been a
You might
thing.
get diabetes from fruits, but
That's
just
not
kidding.
even real.
I'm just kidding.
Stop spreading false lies.
Yeah, how they're gonna cancel us, bro?
Yeah, they already think we're Proud Boys.
We're not.
No.
But I think one other thing that would be kind of like that. So not just being fat. So maybe now it's like, you're self-conscious about like the clothes that you wear. You know what I mean? Because
True.
you can't have the nicest clothes. So that's like your image or whatever. But now it's just like, I mean, a good example now is like thrifting is cool now.
Thrifting is very cool now.
You know what I mean?
We've
It's
gone
like,
to the
I'm
thrift
gonna-
store to
yeah,
look for
it's like,
stuff.
I'm gonna find this cool rare shirt.
Well, we
The-
used to do it before it was cool.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But
We,
like
our hands were
somebody,
forced, though.
Yeah.
It
So,
wasn't
like,
being- we weren't being
How is
cool.
it trendy? Like, you have
Yeah.
to be rich to make it
so
trend?
back then, that's what I'm saying. So back then, your self-esteem took a toll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your buddy's like, dude, my dad threw that away. Freaking, you know what I mean? You're like, hey,
When did you show up
where
to
did
my
you get
house
my
and
shirt?
steal?
Yeah. It's like, oh no, sorry, my dad donated that. You know.
I knew
Oh.
it. Latinos are criminals.
It's like, did you just went to the Salvation Army, bro? You know what I mean?
Like little Timmy's T-shirt got thrown away by his parents, or
Yeah.
he got donated. Fuck, I hate this T-shirt.
Meanwhile, he's walking around in Supreme.
Yeah.
Now you're wearing his old ACG Nike hiking shirt.
Freaking FUBU, you know what I mean?
Fubu turned to FOMO.
2016, dude. I'm rocking a FUBU. But you know, that's like one thing that's like you can change your image. Like some of those kids, the hipsters or whatever, they made it kind of cool, you know?
They did.
They started
because-
like all those weird, it's like, oh, I'm gonna go
yeah.
thrifting.
And I think that was like the tail end of the millennials mixed with some of the early Gen Zers. They're like, we want to save the planet. So instead of going and buying new threads, they
And also
go-
nostalgia, kind of, you know?
Yeah, just like I think it helps them live in a time they weren't a part of.
Yeah.
But there's just something about that, right?
And it's cool that you get to revisit fashion. And see, they changed like the ideology of it, you know? Because we're like, oh, you're going to revisit fashion opposed to, oh, that's just old stuff that I hate. And my parents can't afford to buy me clothes. So this is what they can get me. Some fucking guy that died in the 20s. No, I'm dressed like freaking John Wilkes Booth. You know what I mean? You know?
Got back Billy the Kid behind you.
Yeah.
But
and now,
I think it's just a resurgence. I think it's just them connecting to the past because even vinyl records are big now. Watch cassette players come back.
yeah, and before people were like, oh, look at you with your stupid cassette. You don't got a Walkman?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like all those things are like, oh man, I wish I kept all of those things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like to me, it would be like a mental thing to just like, it's kind of like you said, like if whatever it is that's making you kind of uncomfortable, you just like work on it and you don't care. And I guess that's when your self-esteem, it's like self, you know, it's like, that's the word, like self, that's you.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess I'll speak for like with overall, I have a pretty good self-image or self-esteem about even my image, so to speak. But I'm like, okay, maybe I can work on myself a little. So I've been hitting the gym, not necessarily to lose weight, but actually increase strength, just because it's something you can just see and kind of progress towards. Again, it's a slow process. I can't expect to increase my bench strength 300 pounds in 2 days. It's just not going to happen. So just kind of seeing progress, and it's overall a good experience to go for. But we don't know exactly what you mean, just your image, what it's based off of. But as mentioned, find why you feel that way. And maybe if you can do something a little bit to change it, but just accepting it. I mean, no one else has your body. You're you.
Yeah. You're feel comfortable with your image. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because nobody's going to think the same way as you at all, of you either.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to think different. So for me, it's like, I always like dressing weird, you know? I know we talk about, oh, you're wearing
Yeah, that's your
freaking
style.
chameleon shirt. But even when I was like young, it's like I don't know, to me I was never like, oh, I want to I don't know, I never felt like I was not fitting in. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Like my self-image was like, oh, I just like, it's something that I like to do, and that's just like what I like. So I didn't care that even if we're like, dude, what the fuck are you wearing right now? You know, you look like freaking, you know, I don't know, freaking Bill
Quasimodo.
Cosby. You know what I mean? So yeah, but it's like, oh, to me, I just like wearing weird stuff. So it's like that that ended up being my self-esteem almost. Does that make sense? So I was
It's
like
just
so
your
happy.
identity.
It's almost
Yeah.
like finding
Yeah,
your,
so I was like so
yourself.
happy with like, oh, I can put all this, and it's like, oh yeah, that's me. So I just like my self-esteem rose because of that. Because like eventually I just like didn't care. Just like, oh, I feel happy doing this,
Yeah.
and that's my esteem. What about you? What kind of esteems? Any things that you were uncomfortable with, or any things that people made you feel comfortable? Like, oh, I gotta get the the light up shoes, you know, and then you had Skechers instead of light up shoes. Or what
I'm
are
pretty sure
things
didn't
that
Skechers start the light up shoe trend?
I don't know? So I'm
I
asking
think
you.
so. No, but I've always been like pretty basic with fashion. I do remember, and I recall
So there was never a time that you felt like, oh, uncomfortable with
with my
oh,
image.
I would, yeah.
I mean, not necessarily like my ears, but we've talked about that before. But it's something I could never afford to change, and I don't really care as much. But
Oh, that's a good one. I forgot we talked.
yeah, like even your physical, like what about stuff we can't change, right? Like, oh, my eyes are too small.
My nose. See, we're talking about my nose.
You got a Dwight Schrute nose, you know.
My
Like,
ears too.
your glasses barely hang on your face, you know. No, but as far as like fashion stuff, I was okay. I would always get compliments at school, like the those notes. Like one of our sociology teachers like made everybody like compliment everybody in the class, and literally like 90% of mine were like, "Oh, I like how you dress" or whatever. And that's when we couldn't afford shit, right? I was wearing the same polo like 3 times a week.
Reversible. They also had
Reversible.
reversibles in Walmart.
So
Yeah, but that's a style in and of itself, is wearing like the same outfit.
multiple times.
Yeah.
No, but I think I peaked when some girl that worked at the barbershop, and I think ABD can vouch if my memory serves me well, which it's 50-50. Like some girl is like, "Hey Javi, can I borrow some of your clothes?" I literally gave her like one of my hoodies and like my pants. And like she's like, "Oh, I just love how you dress." And
A stranger asked you
weird.
this?
it was like she wasn't a stranger because I was going to ABD
Oh.
and getting a haircut, and she was like working there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she literally, and I never saw that hoodie or anything ever again.
Well, that's an idiot.
What,
You
like,
allowed yourself to get stolen.
That
from.
wasn't a
No.
compliment. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
like, hey, this is a jack move, you
That
know.
was a
But-
comp and steal.
Yeah,
Which is fine, like
a perma lent, because you lent that permanently to them.
No, but that's what it doesn't
You know
have
what
to
I
be just with clothes. I'm just talking in general, like when.
Yeah, but I mean, it closes.
That's a
Maybe he's saying
big
that was
part of
his
your-
outlet. Of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
like you would wear like weird stuff, but it was you, right? And I found like my little niche, and it's been working for me.
It's like that.
And like we kind of found our identities pretty early on in life, you know.
Yeah, it's that. What
as
is
far
it?
as
That
appearance
cliche.
goes.
You look
That
good,
is
you
true.
feel good. If you feel good, you do good. And again, look good is whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
if you
you-
like the gothic look and like the whole blacked out stuff, and that's what makes you feel and look good, then just do that.
Because that's to me the coolest. Like when
It's almost like you have to separate the opinions of others from your appearance. It's not necessarily
Yeah,
your self-esteem
your opinion
itself.
should matter the most.
Yes.
And your opinion should not be based on the acceptance of the. And it's easier said than done, obviously.
Yeah, it's like one of the hardest things to do, right?
It's hard,
Is
yeah, 'cause you
accepting
wanna be
your opinion
accepted, yeah.
before anybody else's.
But Jose had it figured out early. He's like, I just like this, so I'm gonna make it work.
Yeah.
But his confidence, everyone's like, yeah, that works for him because that's just him.
Yeah, but that's what I even saw, like, just growing up, when you see, like, a person that, you know, you have a teacher, he always dresses like a farmer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you
Who was
see
that
somebody
guy with the what was his name?
Mr. Campbell, Mr. Johnson?
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, he looked like freaking Lewis and Clark, dude.
Yeah, he literally
But he was cool, like, nobody made
he had
fun
the
of him.
confidence
He-
to
yeah.
like, you know, to wear it.
Daniel Boone.
So, I don't know, I just think with, once you find whatever you're happy with or whatever, it's just like, when you see other people that are happy and they're just like weird or different than you or whatever you might feel uncomfortable with, you know, maybe this guy's really good at talking in public or anything like that, you're like, oh man, that's like really, I don't know, you admire stuff like that, which I think is like pretty normal. But I mean, all of those guys also had to try to do whatever they're good at, you know what I mean,
Yeah. True.
or whatever esteem.
Or even if you're good at something, you have to practice it. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot, COVID.
We're just gonna blame COVID.
Everybody lost everything. Now they got fucking people doing virtual vacations, dude.
Is that strictly due to COVID, do you think?
No, dude.
Because
People do
who was really
virtual vacations.
virtually vacationing before COVID?
No, COVID really did fuck up a lot, and honestly, it shouldn't have.
Virtual sports, but dude, I started playing soccer again. You know what I mean? But dude, I was so tired of not being able to play soccer, to go freaking play basketball. Dude, I just want to be like at a gym where like people are just like sweaty on me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
Random
bumping
strangers
into
and
each other.
bumping you.
Yeah.
That's the thing that was the hardest for me, bro. So I started playing soccer. I played my first game last Friday, and I was just like, oh, dude. That just gave me motivation to do everything, to like start exercising.
Dude,
start
this
eating
summer,
right, you know what I
everyone's
mean?
gonna be doing stuff.
Yeah. Because I was just like, God, I just want to be like, I just want to get spat on. You know what I mean?
Everyone has cabin fever right now, so they want to get out and do something.
Yeah, I know Moab is like booked out for like months.
I'm not surprised.
What do you guys want to do? Like, what's something that... So, like, for me, it was just like playing sports. That's like the only thing that I miss.
I think maybe it's because I'm not even a movie guy, and I've said it multiple times, but what Marvel did with their movies over the course of the past 11 years, I had like a lot of memories with my brother and other friends like that I'll just have for the rest of my life. Like, oh, we remember like the hype around Avengers, and like the funny thing is when Avengers first released, it was mostly only people that knew about that. And then after Avengers, everyone started catching on like, oh, these movies are really, really good. They're not just nerdy. So then everyone started, I don't know, it's just the movies is basically something I miss.
Yeah. What about you? What do you miss, Javi?
Um. Well, I mean, probably just being able to travel freely.
That you don't have to worry? Oh.
Like I can actually like checking into a hotel. Like I think we Airbnb'd like Vegas one time strictly so we wouldn't have to be around people. So I think similar to yours, like just seeing people doing normal shit is what I miss. You know what I mean? Without masks, without fear of people.
Because I'm cool, even if I still have to wear the mask, I'm cool, dude. I just want to be like where
Yeah,
everybody...
the mask, honestly, I mean, I have my personal feelings on how dumb I think it may be at times, but I've worn it. I'm not an anti-masker. I'm just like, what? This is dumb, but if it's gonna enable me to just do stuff, I'm okay with it.
Or one thing that I like is like, dude, before think how girls, we work at an office. One person, I mean, nobody can be sick where you work ever. But we work, everybody goes there sick every single year. It's like the whole plague runs through the building.
Because people, like, sometimes valid, sometimes their own fault, they would not be in good standing with like attendants and they don't want to miss because they don't want to get fired. And now they've just infected, as you mentioned, the entire floor.
Or you got people that are like, oh, it's just a cold.
Or, oh, it's allergies.
Or,
And
yeah,
it's
the
COVID.
flu.
And it's the flu.
Oh, it's just like the flu, and everybody gets the freaking flu. Everybody's sick.
Yeah.
So that's like for me. It's like, dude, I don't care if I have to wear a mask. I'm cool.
Or
but
people
if
washing
I can do
their
whatever
hands.
else.
Like people would just get dysentery.
Oh,
They weren't getting
bro.
dysentery. They're getting E. coli.
Yeah. So for me, I just want to be able, like, you know, I don't care if I have to still put on the mask to go to a business or whatever. But if people aren't, like you said, if they're not feeling paranoid, where I can go.
Yeah, like I think
touch
the lack
people.
of paranoia, like people treating people like people.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go back on my word about the whole mask thing. I like being able to see people's. I'm a person that likes to smile and like nod, and I think that makes a big difference. And like I know everyone started doing the elbow thing or the feet. I'm like
a virtual handshake.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just not me. And even culturally, you know, that's not within us. We're like a very
Like you're supposed to affectionate.
you embrace.
Oh, I kiss everybody every time I talk to them, dude.
Yeah, you give them a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
You give them a nice, like, warm hug. And think of all the people that didn't have any of that when they had family members die. Like, a close family member, well, honestly, like, family passed away in, like, September. And I was happy that we were there. No one cared. Like, we just all agreed. We don't care about the mask, really. And, you know, everyone hugged. Like, it was needed. Imagine if they're like, oh, you 6 feet, don't touch each other.
Yeah, that's
like
what I'm saying.
That makes the grieving, and there are people that have gone through that, and that sucks.
Or people that couldn't even attend because of it, right?
Yeah.
So
Well, I guess that's what I miss is just, I guess, the normal human interaction.
Yeah, that's the one thing that so when COVID started for me, it was like weird because I do a lot of small talks, people, roast people, talk to people, and then like when I get home, it's like, oh, you know, I had mentioned like, oh, I don't think I like to be more of an introvert, but I missed all those small interactions like with random strangers and stuff like that, you know, to your point.
Yeah.
So that's like, I mean, that's probably the biggest thing that I want to come back, you know, kind of like you mentioned.
When we went to like Big 3, when we went and watched that basketball thing.
Yeah.
That didn't happen during COVID. We wanted to go back. We even said we're going to come back. COVID happened, they didn't come out here.
Right when it was, well, they canceled that league too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like the thing for me, just like people. I go back to work to the office 2 days next month, or well, on the 2nd or 1st of April, and I'm really excited just because I want to be able to drive and just kind of be back to normal again. But the thing that I've been kind of hesitant about the most, or that I worry about the most, is just like other people being weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because I also
you
don't
feel
know
you'll be
everybody's
comfortable.
boundaries.
Yeah.
So that's like the hard part. So that's what I'm saying. I'm cool if I have to wear a mask, if I can still go and see them or hug them or whatever, you know what I mean? But that's like the hard part for me. It's like, I don't know I care too much about everybody's boundaries that I also don't want to be like,
Well, you're respectful,
what I mean?
and that's good that you're respectful.
I don't want to be touching everybody, but I feel like that's going to be the hardest part for me. It's like, oh, dude, but hopefully I think everybody does feel on the same page, that everybody just wants
I think most people do, for
want to be
sure.
back to normal, you know what I mean? Even my neighbors, my neighbors are super old, and she's got her second shot, senior citizen, And she's like, oh yeah, I'm just like, I've seen a lot more of senior citizens go to the store during normal business hours.
Yeah.
And my neighbors, I mean, we were talking like right next to each other, like uh Sunday. We were just talking like right next to each other. We were doing yard work, you know, me and this old lady. She wasn't scared, you know what I mean? And at first we were like keep our distance. We were literally just hanging out, and she was just like glad that she got her vaccine and stuff. So that was really nice.
Yeah. Javi was sanitizing his hands.
Yeah.
Pontius Pilate over there.
He's the what was he? The stainer,
Yeah, he's a crucifix wood stainer.
crucifix wood stainer, dude.
Yeah, with all my sins.
And then you got, what do you got on your neck right now? Did you got some new bling? What is that?
New bling. This is Saint Michael, the Archangel. I feel like I needed more protection. But
All right. Well, we got any wholesome advice or any other things we gotta say off our chest?
We've been doing a lot of good, like, wholesome segments. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't want to necessarily provide wholesome advice because I feel like we've given
No.
quite a bit.
That's any.
I mean, I think Javi has it. We can end on that joke that was shared prior to, if you'd like to share it, starting this
Okay,
podcast.
but before
Yeah.
he says a joke, so we've been putting out smaller clips on YouTube, and so maybe share those like smaller clips. That way you don't have to share the episode. You don't even have to send somebody a full episode. Just send them a little clip, and we're gonna start putting those out every single week too. Little clips of the podcast, so that way you guys can share them and people can see. Oh, maybe this is a little segment of what it's about, opposed to sitting through a whole episode. You know what I mean? So you guys can check some jokes out. So that, you know, just that, and I guess maybe share those clips now that they're out. But Javi's gonna end with a joke, and we'll determine if it's good or not, dude, because he's on the hot seat, and May is only 1 month away almost.
It's almost just a month away.
basically a month away.
He should
Yeah.
be
Is it
on his best
beginning of May
behavior.
or end of May?
It's the beginning of May. You said you
okay,
wanted the
6 months.
4th to be with you, if I
Oh
recall,
yeah,
right?
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Did he not say
He
that?
did
Beginning.
say that.
He said prior to Cinco de Mayo because he doesn't want to get fired on a Mexican holiday.
Yeah, too much pride, and I get it, right? There's that.
So we'll
Hispanic
give you that,
pride,
Javi.
the Latin pride. All right, you guys ready for my joke? Are you guys ready?
Yeah, we are.
Why did Ron Artest leave the game early? Because he wanted to beat the crowd.
Oh, what do they call that?
He wanted to beat the crowd. The malice at the palace.
Malice at the
baby.
Palace.
Malice at the Palace.
Yeah.
So he wanted
Steven
to
Jackson,
beat
Ron
the
Artest.
crowd.
If you don't know what that reference is, you owe it to yourself to YouTube Malice at the Palace, Ron Artest.
Or just
WWE.
Ron Artest beating the crowd. Just
Yeah.
look that up.
Ron Artest fights crowd.
Yeah, Ron Artest beating the crowd.
Now known as Meta World Peace, right?
Meta World
Meta World
Peace,
Peace.
the Panda's friend, and I think now he's like Ron Artest now again.
He's Ron
Is he Ron
Artest, the
Artest?
ambassador
I
of
think he came back, yeah.
Ron Artest, ambassador of Panda Express.
Yep. Oh, shout out to Panda Express over in West Valley where they had the magnets. So glad to see you guys open back up. And also that lady, Mi Caramelitos. They chopped up a human or something and ate it, bro. You know?
What?
Where they arrested 6 people.
Yeah, dude. Some lady, bro. You didn't know that at that taco place?
Oh, I'm so glad I've never been.
Me neither, bro. I only go to good freaking
It
Mexican
was like a
restaurants,
cartel
okay?
taco stand.
Hey, you can't say the C word, Javi. You know these freaking...
We're going to edit that. You don't even know what we said. You don't even know what we said because it's been
You just
edited.
pause it, and it's like that cookie taco stand.
This is
with
why I
the-
go to Taco Bell, guys.
Yeah.
It's a reliable...
They tell you it's
FDA
fake meat,
approved-
you know?
Dude, they
They're
tell you
like-
it's horse meat.
Yeah, we're not even taking a chance on animals. It's plastic. It's filling. You guys are gonna like it.
Dude, man, it's just like...
Quesalupa.
Dude, it's
What's that new miracle meat that they genetically modified that they've been testing it at Taco Bell?
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat, yeah.
They have
Yeah.
it. They have it at a couple places now too. I think have it at.
Yeah, I think...
I'm
Well,
just saying
Taco
that
now,
it's
too.
that's Taco Bell meat just
Yeah.
reintroduced to the
now
world.
they're selling it to everybody
Yeah,
else. Taco Bell is the supplier.
like Burger King's like, we got Beyond Meat, and Taco Bell's like,
Well,
yeah,
fuck
you
it, you
bought
got-
it from us. Dude, you go into
Yeah,
Taco Bell,
fucking
you know,
Taco
you don't
Bell,
even
dude.
smell beef. Think about
Yeah.
that.
Or anything
When have you
else.
ever smelled
But that's-
anything? Yeah.
It kind of smells like an airport, dude. Honestly,
Dude, you don't smell
Just
food at
smell the
Taco
cleaning
Bell.
products on the
Smells
table,
weird, dude,
if
yeah.
that.
And it's still so delicious.
oh damn, bro.
Man.
Put a taco in my
Well, I think
mouth,
it's because they cook everything in a bag, right? They just boil the shit out of it.
I guess.
dude, you worked at a Taco Bell.
I was letting out their secrets. I
Right?
can't.
Now we wonder why he struggles as a
With his
moderator.
appearance, he struggles with his appearance. He doesn't want to tell us he worked at Taco Bell, huh?
It looked like you got a bell on your head, man.
I worked there for a month.
Yeah, because you know, real Mexicans can't survive the hard, freaking brutal, freaking Taco Bell freaking
Realities.
demanding that it takes, Javi, to
Ay.
make those tacos.
Ay, cheesy gordita crunch. Qué difícil. How difficult. Pendejos.
I broke the shell when I tried to wrap it
Tried
with the
to wrap it.
tortilla. Huh?
Fuck that place, dude.
Fucking his machismo couldn't handle a freaking one of those freaking
No,
little
my
shells, huh?
my American side came out. I was the only one that spoke English. Like I had to do front counter and the drive-through. Get paid $6 an hour. Well,
$6 an hour.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, dude?
I do remember
thought
that.
You were rich, bro. I was jealous he could work.
I was working for $6.15 an hour.
I was like,
I
I
was
can't
less than
wait
minimum
till I
wage. I don't
work.
know what minimum wage back
You were
was back
making
then.
$27 after tax a day.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'm going to
Hey,
buy me some
me-
Heelys.
Meanwhile, I was working with that guy Raymond.
Dude,
Huh?
learning life lessons.
$8 an hour. I got my raise. $9 an hour.
Dang.
Underage minor, baby.
Then I finally quit, went
No
to
taxes.
UPS, and finally balled out with Jose. Made $9 an hour. A
That was getting the
$3
under the
upgrade.
table money, dude.
And shout out to any of you working and getting those kind of wages and making it work. Shout out to
Yeah.
you.
For real, because that
Minimum
I
wage
think I
workers.
saved more money back then than I ever do now.
Yeah,
You know?
because you're like forced to. So.
Yeah.
But it's a butter pecan Puerto Rican host.
And this is Josbeefy _ Josbeefy animal lover. Because I have pets.
Yes, pets, people. And this is your boy Javi.
All right,
Thank you guys for listening.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Deuces.